Hey guys, Dave the MMP back on Yola for a little sailboat DIY fun. Bilge pumps. So I got an issue with my bilge pumps. I'm getting a little bit of rainwater in the boat, so it's coming in the cabin somewhere off the deck. I've been meaning to reseal all of my deck hardware, and that's something I'm going to have to do this summer on a nice day. Probably take me a day to get all the hardware off, and then use the little bent nail trick. So you take a little nail, you bend it, you put it in the drill, and you stick it inside the hole, and you pull out, or you basically cut out, all of the balsa or foam core that's between your two layers of your deck. So what that does is it gives you a really nice round button area under the deck, and you fill that up with epoxy. So now what happens is the epoxy sandwiches this one area where your hardware goes through, and you wait for that to cure. That bonds the inner and the outer deck, and so now you've got fiberglass to fiberglass, and you've got a real solid little chunk of epoxy in between. Then what you do is you drill a hole, and you chamfer the top of the hole, and you put beetle tape on your bolt that goes through. Now, when you compress that fastener, it doesn't squash the balsa or the foam that's in the core of the deck. So this is kind of what all the epoxy guys and all the boat guys are recommending now to do. So that's something that I'll have to do on a nice day, but I do have a bunch of hardware that's going through the deck. And I've got some telltale signs inside the cabin. So I'm accumulating water in my bilge. So it's not seawater. So it's not coming in through my through hulls or my shaft seal. It's definitely coming in, it's rainwater, it's clear. When I look in the bilge, it's crystal clear. So it's definitely rainwater. I'm not getting a lot because it's not raining a lot right now, but I need to put an automatic bilge pump in this boat. There's two manual bilge pumps. There's one in the cockpit back there, and then there's one down here by the settee in the cabin. Now, I'm thinking the one inside, I probably don't need the manual bilge pump anymore. I've got the one out there, but the one out there is not working, so I need to disassemble it and find out what's failed on it. It's either the diaphragm or one of the valves. It won't draw the water up the suction tube. So it's way up above the water line, and it has a tube that runs through my engine room down into the bilge, and it won't pull water. It used to work just fine last year, but I guess over the winter, maybe the rubber has cracked from freezing and thawing and freezing and thawing. So that's something I'm going to take apart, rebuild it, and then I'm going to take the one out of the cabin, make sure it's in good shape, maybe rebuild it and keep it as a spare for the back one. Then what I'm going to do is put an electric bilge pump in my bilge. So let's take a look at the bilge pump. Okay, so here's my companionway and companionway stairs. Here's my bilge cover door, and here's my bilge. So almost at the settee, here's that inside bilge pump that I was talking to you about. And here's the bilge. It's a weird little hole, and it's basically shaped like a triangle. That little red sensor is a propane sensor, and you can see I've got some hoses in there. Those are for my existing bilge pump. A couple of battery cables that run through here from the battery box. And so that little triangle shaped stainless steel plate with the pump on it is going to go down there. I'm going to get rid of those two hoses that are down there, and there'll just be one hose coming off the bilge pump, because this pump that's here is way up above the surface level. So it's got a hose that drops down into the bilge, and then there's a hose that comes out of the bilge, and it goes up past my engine room, up over the side of the boat, and into a through hull fitting that goes overboard. So this is where that plate's gonna go. And it's about 4 feet down. The draft on this boat is about almost 5 feet. There's a massive encapsulated lead keel on this boat, and this is kind of what's left of the keel where the lead is not. So all of the lead is forward, and then my battery boxes are forward, and then this is kind of what's left for the bilge. And then it kind of just ends right there behind those bilge hoses that go up into my engine room. So that's where we're going to put the recording. Okay guys, that's it for me this week. I've got to do a little more work on that bilge pump that's in the cockpit, take that out and see if I can figure out why it's not pumping. And probably once I get that fixed and working, then I'll take that one out that's by the settee. And by then I should have the automatic bilge pump all hooked up. Probably in that hole where that existing bilge pump comes through the bulkhead, I'll probably put my little switch assembly for my pumps there. I got a little plate here. So this little plate, it's got two bilge pump switches on it. One is just on off, which I think is going to be the really big one. And the other one is manual, auto, and off. So this will be for the small pump. This will be for the really big pump. The really big pump will work off that electronic switch. So if the water ever gets high, like a foot high, then it'll take over. So once I get this thing all assembled and down in the bilge, then I'll do another video and we'll do a test on it. I'll bring the garden hose into the boat, fill up the bilge, and see how long it takes to pump the water out. Okay, that's it for me. Subscribe, maybe it's up here. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week once all the bilge work is done. Stop recording.